Hello everyone! Today we're going to be making this awesome origami blinking eye. To begin with, you'll need a single sheet of paper. My paper is not square, so I'm going to begin by folding it diagonally like this and then creasing it so that I can trim off this extra piece of paper and then have a square piece ready to go. If you happen to have square paper of any size or origami paper at home, you can skip this step. I'm just creasing it so that I know exactly where I need to cut it. After that, we're going to open it up, and you can see there already is a fold diagonally. So if you have the origami paper, you'll want to do that first. And now we're going to fold in the opposite direction. So you're folding opposite corner to corner, creasing so that we're creating an X. Turn your paper with the point up, fold that top point down to the center, crease. Repeat on the bottom, folding up to the center, crease. Now we're turning back to the top. We're going to fold that top fold so it meets the middle crease. This one's a little trickier because that point wants to move on you a little bit. But just do the best you can. It does not have to be perfect. This eye will blink even if the folds are not exact. And we're going to repeat this step again on the bottom. So bringing that bottom edge up to the center, creasing. All right, these are our beginning folds. So we're going to open it up. And you can see at the top, we have two little triangles pointing out. We need to refold those the other direction so they're pointing in. There's one. And two. Now that those are pointing in, we're just going to fold along the fold that's already there. So just flip those down. And now we're creating that space in between where the eye is going to go. So you could freehand draw it, or I'm going to use the middle of my masking tape and just trace a circle right in the center between those folds. You can add any type of pupil, so circle pupil, and then if you wanted to, you can add some eye shine. So I'm going to grab my coloring materials, and I think I might change my pupil shape before I get too far started. I'm going to turn this into a dragon eye. So dragon eyes have more of that diamond shaped pupil. So I'm just going to extend that a little bit up at the top and the bottom to add points. Leave some spots for eye shine. I'm going to leave a circle inside the pupil and kind of a trapezoid shape in the iris. Then color it in. After we finish coloring it in, we have a few more folds to go so that we can get this eye to work. So put those folds back in place. And now, following the creases that are already there, fold both of those edges in towards the center to cover up the eye. We're going to flip it over. And you can see there's kind of a fold point in the middle, and that's where we're going to. So folding up the edges, match the point to the center on the top and on the bottom. Crease them. Now we're going to mark our points. So there are marks in the middle where there's folds. We need to see those so that we can complete this. So I'm just going to highlight by marking. And now we're going to be folding along that line. So you can use a ruler if you want to help you, but we just need to make a nice sharp crease. And we have to repeat it 3 more times. So crease each of the corners following those 2 dot patterns. After all 4 sides are folded, you can pick them up, pinch them, grab them. You could even tape them to secure them. And by pushing them, the eye will blink open and close. Feel free to decorate the lids like I have here to make it a more complete look.